After the weeks of the weekend of Sonic the Hedgehog made #1 at the box office, do we have a possibility more video game adaptation going to live movie? Also, Birds of Prey named #1 made so far $100 million. This is Movie Talk News podcast, and yes, I do have a new look. This past weekend was my birthday. Yes, this is Movie Talk News. Antonio Gutierrez on my YouTube channel and Facebook. And let's get to the I know, folks. Get used to the eyebrows, right? I had a new look. I went something different to my birthday this past weekend. Thank you for thank you for my friends for a great time on Saturday. A great time. I would think guys, if you live in Miami, go check out Moxie and Burkle. That's probably one of the best sports bars. Kind of date you could bring a date and everything else. But thank you for the brand and everything else. This is Movie Talk News with Antonio Gutierrez. Get used to it, guys. I know the eyebrows. I know. But get used to it. God, it was my birthday. What do you expect? I want to do something different in my life. Anyway, this is Antonio Gutierrez with Movie Talk News with Antonio Gutierrez on my Facebook. Let's get to the box of results. We're gonna first talk about the number one box office. Sonic the Hedgehog made #1 box office, making over $65 million this past weekend, and I will get to my review on that film when we get to it. Followed by Birds of Prey, who was #2 in the box office this past weekend, making 15 minutes, and that said it made $100 million. Now let me get into the Sonics talk, and this is somewhat a mini movie review. I did saw it on Sunday. I went to the AMC theaters in Sunset. I got a little from one of my birthday. My birthday cover Frank Daniel. Yeah, so one of my friends, and I use it. And thank you for Aaron Sunday for the birthday for the gift cards. Thank you very much. For my birthday. And I'm gonna tell you this. And I'm glad they redesigned the Hedgehog, make it proper. And if you ask me honestly, that is the best version of a video game. This is somewhat Pikachu. This is the Pikachu that was last year. It's the perfect story. We incorporated all the Sonic stuff, all the vehicles. I'm a big Sonic Hedgehog fan. Granted, I like Super Mario. I played them, but I also like Sonic. And I grew up replaying Sega Genesis. I got both had Nintendo and Sega Genesis. And this was a great addition. I think it was possible. A lot of Easter eggs with Knuckles. And then, spoiler alert, Tails' main appearance in the NFL. If you don't know, have not seen it. This was a great addition. Jim Carrey, to me, honestly, did a portrayal of nice Jim Carrey. The Jim Carrey I love, the Inspector, the mask. That Jim Carrey that we got this. And it was amazing. And honestly, I admit, this was a hell of a film. I really enjoyed this much. And I thought, hey, it could have done better. It been perfect. I think it'll be a sequel. I think we got a lot of real feedback for the sequel. I think we have a lot of character development. And the thing is, this movie did something that the Smurfs and Chipmunks on the road, I don't know, Chipmunks did. Focus on the character. Video games. The character of it. If they focused on the Smurf, mostly in the live adaptation Smurf movie, and then Chipmunks and their movie, it'd been a better movie. See, folks, you could do something like that, or like the Pikachu. That was another case. Same thing. Anyway, you could do a live action. Now, my take on this. What do I think is what's going to happen from now? I think there's a lot of possibility for more video game adaptations going to live movie. Now, they are planning to do a Mortal Kombat reboot. We know that it will be a rare art film. We know that is happening this year. and that's in the fall. But I would love to see Mega Man, one of my favorite video game called a live action movie. I'd like to see a reboot, remake, a proper Super Mario movie, not that crap we saw in late. Oh, I still remember that fucking movie. Oh my god, it was the most horrible film ever. It, to me, honestly, it was so horrible. Oh my god, you just ruined my childhood. You ruined one of my favorite video games, and I'm like, hope they reboot that film. They need to reboot that, make a proper Super Mario game. And again, there is possibility. There's growth that you could do if you do it right and you focus on the source material. The source material, folks. That's what they need to focus on. And if they do that, well, what are you going to say? It's going to be very interesting how they play out and everything. Now, on to the next topic. We got Harley Quinn. We have Harley Bird made, like I said, it made $100 million. And I think it's doing okay. I know there was a lot of expectations for this film, but it's doing okay. And again, like I said this last week in my movie talk, it came out a week of the Oscar weekend. It came out maybe a week later, or a week, maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe this week. Maybe there was a possibility it could have made money. A bit money. And I think, like I said, this was a good story overall. I thought overall this was great. I think it's just, it needs in it. I think it'll still make pretty good money. I think it will make the production money. I think they will do well in the box office. And I think I'll hopefully do a sequel from the Harley Quinn. And that's my take on it. Now, on to my next topic. We're going to talk about a little bit of the Batman. And I know you guys, I sing someone sent me a photo of whatever Ash's suit, and it looks good. I got a problem. I mean, yes, a little short ears, but that's fine. Listen, let's give Robert Pattinson a chance. A chance to play Bruce Wayne style. Let's give him a chance. Like a friend of mine told me over the weekend, we talking about my birthday. She's a big Batman fan. We should endorse it. And I'm endorsing Robert Pattinson. I think, you know what? The suit looks good on him. I think everything looks fine. Let's see. They're starting filming. Been filming in London. Let's see how it plays out. And that's my honest opinion about that. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, we're going to see how the story goes and see how it goes. And that's my opinion. Like I said, this past weekend was my birthday. My 40th birthday. Yes, I'm 40 years old. And it was great fun. I enjoyed all my friends. My friends treat me well. I went to this new restaurant, Burko, Moxie. It's a sports atmosphere. I appreciate all of my friends, that treat me, Phil Gardner, and, Aaron Son. It was great. It was fun. Robbie Campbell, who I do podcasts with him. It was a fun, entertaining. I enjoyed my time, and I enjoyed my 40th birthday. Before I went over there to dinner, I had lunch at the river. The people at the river treat me well. Brought me lunch over there. That was awesome. Okay, and then I had a little someone there's at American Social. So I had a very full day, and I enjoyed my weekend on my birthday, and it was great to have my birthday. So my birthday, probably what it was one of my best birthdays ever in my life. I'm not saying it's up there. This is great. I got my goals. I know I'm right now reached a point in my life that, hey, I want to still experience a lot of things. I want to experience traveling. I want to travel the world and see a lot of big things in life. I enjoy it, and you know what? I enjoyed it, and it made me feel good inside in person. Thank you very much, and that's it. I didn't do a Marvel talk because there was nothing this past week, but it's not. I'm going to do a Marvel talk this week because there's some continuity, and I've been yes, only they will post only one separate video was a DC talk because there was a lot of news about DC, but now but there was no news. If there was news about Marvel, there's nothing I could talk about, you guys, and spend time and do videos like I'm doing right now, recording for my podcast. But Don't worry, we will have Marvel Pop hopefully this week. Thank you for joining us, Antonio, for Movie Talk News with Antonio, for my YouTube channel, and for all people watching on Facebook Live.